by facing them more. Left arm angles to the right-handers definitely is a different angle. So it comes down to practicing a little more. With our sidearmers also, we try to do that. We have Ashutosh, who goes left arm with his sticks, and we have been using that angles as well to practice. Pratish is there in bowling, when he brings in and tests them sometimes. But at the moment, I don't think we can expect that those things you can solve overnight. It's a gradual progress. The more you understand what is working for you, what is not working for you, the more you'll try to create a plan around it in your preparation. And once you deep dive into preparation, fully involved, you will know that what is working for you, and then from there the trust towards that process starts. And once you deep dive into that process against those particular angles, then you are completely focused and concentrating towards what is coming to you, and you'll try to respond to that in the most positive way.
With 158, 157 on the board, we saw the body language of the players, not what you expect when you have just 157 on the board. And the boys were saying that environment helped them to come up in the second innings. So did you think the total was enough when you came on to bowl?
Again, the evidence. Let us go into the evidence of this year's journey. The journey that we started off from game 1 in the WCL2 to where we are in the Asia Cup qualifiers. There are times when we have to bat first and we have defended scores. Today was a different score to defend, so we were walking to the unknowns. But the thing is a skill set. I think our boys believed in the fact that once they sneak through in the phase 1 power play, they will have an upper hand, and exactly that's what happened. Bowling partnerships we were able to see. We were able to see how Lalit was able to hold on from one end, and how Sandy was ensuring that he attacks from one end with his skills. Same way goes for Sompal. Sompal was so disciplined, so patient, and he was attacking the stumps in the right way. And you saw what Sompal was able to do with the ball as well. I think these are the kind of things which you look forward to. Sometimes you might not get the exact score that you are desiring for. Today the ball was speaking for us. He defended that 150, 158. I forgot the number again, but that shows the character, right? That is exactly what you want in a good team. And this team is on that journey which I keep talking about, with a champion mindset. And we want to keep on building this story. Every time I would love to keep on seeing these new faces. Look at that partnership between Sandeep and Lalit. Look at the way Lalit handled it from the other side. I'm more than Sandy. I know Sandy's abilities, but I enjoyed what Lalit was able to do from the other side. And those 40 runs mattered. That mattered because, in a way, that small little partnership of 10th wicket shifted a little bit of belief and moment in our side. And that is what we carried on in the second half.
We used to speak about the one ball battles, and Lalit was facing that in practice today. So what were your expectations when you sent him into bat?
Well, he's practicing for that. He's practicing for absorbing from one end. Every time when he gets chance in the nets, he does that very regularly to ensure that he is someone who at least plays a support role well. I was very happy to see that some part of that came out in the field out there in one ball battles.
We experimented with Sompal today. We had a stable middle order, but we tried on him. That didn't work out. But can we expect such things to come, or was it presence of mind in this game specifically?
See, in our blueprint, when we try to plan, when we try to prepare, we try to plan and prepare for winning phases. And Sompal today was, again, I think, it didn't work out for us, but the thought process was that Sompal can again, go there and play his role from one end, hold on one end nicely. And maybe Rohit can, go a little more deep in his innings. And unfortunately, it didn't happen. And same, I was expecting still when Kushal Malla walked in, that Sompal and Kushal Malla had a good experience of last time around creating that partnership together. I was hoping that will work today, but it didn't happen. So that happens sometimes, but we'll do our homework again and we'll see who is the right person to be sent over there in that phase.
2 games away from the Asia Cup. We played 3 games. 1 game got was away. But what are your takeaway from this tournament, and what can we expect going forward?
Takeaway from every game, every tournament, every experience that the players are having is to ensure that they build on to their strengths. I think our players are getting mature towards that part, and I'll urge all my players to keep doing the same thing. Build on to your strengths. Build on to your strengths and keep on bringing your strengths in the next game when you play whoever the opponent is. At the moment, the focus is only on the next game.
So who do you expect to come in the next game?
Whoever comes. See, when you are on the journey of building your story, I don't think you worry about the opponents. You only think about what you want to build for yourself. And we were very proud of what we are trying to build for ourselves. Our deepest identity, to be the fierce competitor, as a Nepal cricket team.